The European Union is poised to offer Japan better access to its markets than the UK, prompting City Supremo Catherine McGuinness to claim Britain's financial services industry was being neglected during EU-UK trade talks. However, Robert Olds, director of pro-Brexit think tank the Bruges Group, has said the bloc's childish attempts to punish the City of London were doomed to fail, and any such move would result in the EU's financial system rapidly running out of money. Ms. McGuinness, head of the City of London Corporation's Policy and Resources Committee, has said the deals which Japan has secured with both the EU and UK were a model which needed to be replicated elsewhere. Instead, the UK's financial sector was consistently being treated like a neglected child during negotiations, she claimed. Mr. Olds told Express, the EU relies on the City of London. It would be completely self-defeating. Such a move would be a classic example of cutting off one's nose to spite one's face, Mr. Olds said. He added, they cannot do that to themselves. Not only that, the EU's financial system would run out of cash in days. Mr. Olds said he was not worried by any suggestion that the EU was prioritizing Japan over the UK. He said, this is just a negotiating position. It shows they are worried by Britain's tough stance. In the past Mr. Olds have been critical of Boris Johnson's failure to walk away from trade negotiations with the EU, but he said, it shows Boris is winning, he can get something right. The EU is flailing around desperately. This is a childish tantrum. Speaking before International Trade Secretary Liz Truss signed off on a landmark trade deal with Japan yesterday, Ms. McGuinness told the Financial Times, we certainly want the EU to offer us something at least as ambitious as they are offering Japan. We are closer neighbors and bigger partners. We do see some really promising signals about what we might achieve in other parts of the world that we would like to see replicated too with our EU partners. Speaking in August, European Commission Executive Vice President Valdis Dombrovskis, who was at the time its finance commissioner, warned regulatory equivalence, whereby city firms gain access to the EU, could still take months to be granted. He added, in some areas we will not be in a position to adopt equivalence decisions.